see. Just sit right down over here and let's remember the blurry years. Let's sit right down over here and let's remember the blurry years. And then they went something like this. La 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 la. The blurry years, yes.
The blurry years.
So you and your wife.
Yes.
Well,
we're not actually married. But.
Oh, you and your woman.
Are you gonna get married now that the Doma?
Yeah, now we're gonna.
Yeah,
Now we can get married.
Yippee! Fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so then like we'd be married 1 year. That would just be stupid.
Yeah, exactly. There's no
32
point.
years.
Everything goes down if you get married. But you're married, living in the Matrix down in San Jose, right? Kind of like
yeah, we were definitely living in the Matrix. We'd come up to San Francisco, and I remember we came up to Folsom. Oh yeah, that was like 1980. Came up to the first time I went to Folsom Street, and I think it was like 89 or something like that.
Yeah.
And we came up on the train and went to Folsom. And was just
So
like,
were you like
oh my god.
Really?
And then I got both ears pierced, which was like a big deal.
Wait, hang on a second. For the audience here, wait, you were like a normal, like a suburban couple, or like?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I worked at a music magazine, and we did a lot of drugs, and
Okay, yeah,
we had a lot of sex, but we were weirdos.
So did the blurry years end? For you?
The years have actually sort of ended, you know. It's like I did, you know. I really, you know. It's like I'm obviously. I mean, here's like maybe like a better rendition of me at the time. And then also, I did a lot of drag. I did a lot of drag. I did a lot of just tranny dressing up and
With your wife?
Oh yeah, totally.
That must have been great.
What happened?
You could do it with your wife, D'Andre.
You can do it with your wife. Yeah.
He can like teach you
this is
shit with his wife. You're like living the fantasy with your wife. That's great.
Yeah,
What is it? A
it's
polyamorous relationship?
Oh yeah, explain that too.
It's like tag team single life or something.
Well, it can be. Yeah, I'm gonna have to launch into a big discussion about polyamory, but it's like it's a really big umbrella term for like any non-monogamous relationship, and it takes a lot of different forms. I have friends who are triads. You know, there's 3 people in a relationship. There's people where one person they can have anonymous sex but not be in emotional relationships with other people. It's back in all kinds of stuff.
That's a lot of
I think I was just so happy that anyone would have sex with me. I was just like, I'm sticking with this. I'm just so scared of losing that one person that
I know,
me.
that's how I ended up getting married. I got married because I'm like, oh my god, she likes me. I'm gonna marry her. You know?
Is that your wife?
Well, she was cool. It was my fault.
Wasn't
The
that-
divorce was all my fault. But anyway, I left the Matrix and ended up here on Polk Street. And you were one of the first people I met. That was
Yeah, when was that? Well, we had a lot of mutual friends with a lot of big freaks. Wilhelmina and
Wilhelmina,
Shavona.
all these
Do you know
people.
Shavona?
Yeah, the one who got her.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my
I knew some
God.
baby-
One who got
I
a.
love breasts. Well, you know, I identify as basically a trans woman. What do you?
I'm straight. And
As an arrow, and at
Yeah.
the time, I
He's
said-
right here.
At the time, I referred to myself as a polyamorous
guy.
You are
a polyamorous bisexual fetishistic transvestite. Now, some of those,
Let's dissect this.
some
Polyamorous.
of those are
What did he
currently in
say?
remission.
I got the polyamorous.
What's the etymology of that
A
term?
polyamorous bisexual fetishistic transvestite. I don't know. It's really
That sounds like a
self-explanatory.
lot of fun. What are you into?
Does that mean you're really a woman or?
What? Oh no, because I'm not dressed up. Oh yeah, no. Like I said, some are in remission. Plus, it's too damn hot.
It is
I'm
kind of hot
sweating
in here.
like
Oh
a-
my god, there's all these
part of-
lights.
that's part of the news.
Time to get the fan.
Plus,
Time
it's
to
like-
get the fan.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, it's like, it was 10, 15 years of solid partying, and it's like, those are great. I mean, I did 25 prides.
That's what you.
I don't want to bum out the audience.
yeah,
It's
so you're like-
God bless you all for keeping up the banner, but, I'd sort of like to rather stay home with my dog.
Yeah. But you're here at our show.
I am here at the show. I'm delighted to be at the show. I'm
This is a
delighted to be
special-
playing these
special
songs
occasion.
again.
Yeah, definitely. But that's great. Have you ever been in the closet?
Have I ever been in the club? Well, yeah. I mean, it's actually. Oh, yeah. So like, we lived in San Mateo, and we would come up to. We'd get all dressed up, and we'd come to San Francisco and go clubbing, and drinking, and then we'd get in our car and drive home, like in full drag. And at the time, I was fond of wearing gigantic feather wigs, like.
Oh wow!
Gigantic feather wigs, like this big. It looked like a crazed Phyllis Diller.
Like, is that like peacocking?
Yeah, it's
Sort of?
peacocking.
Yeah.
So you're like playing. Yeah, peacock.
Yeah, and we were kind of
It's
like.
where you want to be the most important
Oh
feature
yeah,
in the
there's a
room.
lot of peacocking for sure.
Yeah. Oh my,
Shut
that
up.
must be fun. And then you pull. So you pull
But
into.
then
Are you
we'd go,
hoping?
so we'd go up to like the pleasure zone, or like the pleasure zone, stuff like that. And then we'd get in our
This
car and drive
city.
home, and I always thought, oh my god, I did that for so many years. And then like we always like in case our neighbors saw us, like we always had like a cover story. It's like we're going to a costume party
Yeah.
Every single week.
every single
Yeah.
weekend.
Oh my
But I
God.
thought, oh my god, it's like I could end up in jail and drag, and that would be really bad.
Oh my god. Oh, that would be good.
really
That's
bad.
why I always bring underwear with you, and when you. Go
I
out.
eventually brought like
But,
a boy bag, like makeup remover, a towel, and a change of clothes. I thought like if I was really
Yeah.
nice to the cop, they would let me change.
Yeah.
It's like a kid
Yeah.
at school.
That's good advice,
they,
kids.
They
Yeah.
save the slutty.
But take a cab,
Clothes.
God damn it.
They saved their slutty codes. So this music project was about all these going out and having fun. So are the songs? Tell me a little bit about the arc or the type of songs.
Yeah, so like I'd written a lot of crappy songs, and then
Yeah.
just sort of like creatively, I'm also a graphic designer.
Yes.
So
Big
what I
Wig
did is I
Design.
sort of thank you. Yeah, Big Wig Design. Thank you.
www.bigwigdesign.com.
Yes,
Did you design the condom?
I did. I designed my condom, which, as I mentioned, was way more popular than the CD. Mainly because I gave them away.
It is hard to compete with sexual intercourse. Though.
It is hard to compete with sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
Maybe people could have listened to the CD while they were using the condom.
Of course, I like that song. I rather masturbate than sleep with
I give you that. That is liar. It just happens to be. It happens to be a little song for it. Like,
Liar sucks.
these pants are on fire.
Yeah. And this is and again you're Richie with Richie and the Curious
But to
Proclivities.
finish my thought real quick. So anyway, so
Yeah,
like I
fine.
sort of took like the creative experience I had as being a designer and sort of applied that to songwriting. Like it's sort of called it cross aesthetic something. I don't
Yeah.
remember. I'm so.
Yeah. I'm gonna
But anyway,
find
so
it.
like just sort of that idea of like simplifying what I was doing and trying to write some pop songs, and then it was like, what was I going to write about? And all I could think about at the time was the next time I was going to get dressed up and fucked up and go out.
Yeah.
So that's what I wrote about.
Okay, and there's a variety of songs that are about that topic.
Yeah, this one's about sleeping with liars or not sleeping with liars. as
Okay,
the
yeah.
case may be. You're neatly well-intentioned. Lies of sweet deception read like a bad mystery that you keep telling me, and I can clearly see the ending. And it's certainly not dependent upon the endless machinations about your curious persuasions. How do you keep all your lies straight? I barely remember the truth. Wait, I think that happened, I'm pretty sure. I know it's not so great, but I would rather masturbate than sleep with a liar, that's for sure. What's that you said about? Now who was in your bed? Round about Mexico. Was that the Texaco? Aw hell, well I don't know, but I can't believe that you think that I can't see all the casualties of your individual proclivities. How do you keep all your lies straight? I can't remember the truth. Wait, I think that happened, I'm pretty sure. I know it's not so great, but I would rather masturbate than sleep with a liar, that's for sure. Liar, liar, pants on fire, there's a choice beside you. Hey, got the time, I've got to go. Well, I closed that book, but I took a look. Bed, bar, or crook, now it's time to flee my mon ami. It just takes too much, can't you see? And you can polygraph me, or just ask me, it makes no difference. It's just the truth, it is a jewel, don't you get it? You big old tool. How do you keep all your lies straight? I can't remember the truth. Wait, I think that happened, I'm pretty sure. I know it's not so great, but I would rather masturbate than sleep
not so great. I'd rather masturbate than sleep with a liar, that's for sure.
All right. All right, Charlie, what do you think of that? Yeah.
So, what was the actual lie that was told after you had sex with someone?
Yeah. I don't really want to say.
Was it a question of the size of your equipment?
Well, that's sort of a stupid thing to lie about if you're going to have sex with somebody.
I've had false allegations made against me that my equipment wasn't up to standard.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Who said that?
Not your wife.
I won't disgrace the person in public, but yeah, it was.
How dare they?
It was slander.
How dare they? That's slander.
Yeah, I'm gonna sue.
But you know something? Love brought you through. Do you believe in love? Do you all believe in love?
I believe in love.
Yeah.
I do.
So that's like when people say they believe in Jesus, but then Jesus is love, so it's like you could mathematically supplant either one.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So, you know, you could just say, I believe in love, and that's generic, and then everybody could get along.
It sounds like a mathematical proof.
Do you believe in
Right.
love?
I do, but I'd rather talk about sex.
Yeah.
Itself, man.
Yeah.
No one
Because
wants
sex.
to hear about
So
love.
basically, your project is about the tribulations of sex. The great way to get over a sex addiction, my theory is to get over a sex addiction is to basically have so much sex you're just tired of it. Would that work?
There's some truth to that.
That kind of worked for me.
And then what's on the other side? You find love, or you're just bored?
You have a lot more time.
You find
do
more time.
stuff.
You have more time to do stuff. You start writing music. You start building businesses. You have children.
Right.
You build
In
buildings
some
and
ways-
monuments.
In
All
a
these-
lot of ways, I sort of feel like very freed. You know, like sometimes you'll hear like a woman who goes through menopause and she'll be like, "God, I'm so great."
Yeah,
Thinking about
yeah.
sex all the time, and it's like I realize it's just like, it's not something about sex all the time. I'm hardly desexualized, but it's it's just like, oh my God, I get so much shit done.
Yeah. Thank
You
you.
have like all these extra hours in the day. Yeah, it used to be hard, especially, I think they say that women reach their sexual peak at 35 and men hit it at 16. Do you think there's truth? Because when I was 16...
16, I was insane. It was like I was masturbating like 10 times a day.
Yes,
really?
it's like, I think you whittle it, like over the years, like when you first achieve like sexual interest, you will fuck anything. Like you
Yeah.
will fuck the walls of your house, you will fuck pets.
Yeah.
You will
You'll fuck women's clothes.
I
fuck
personally
fruit.
take exception
Fruit?
to that statement, but sure.
What's the first thing you fucked? What's the first thing you fucked?
Well, it wasn't a pet.
I think I tried a banana peel, a banana once.
Really?
It was
just like.
anything warm.
Are there any
I really don't like
Are there
parents
any human
turned it
beings that
off
don't
as I
like?
suggested.
Are there any human beings that don't like sex? Everybody likes sex. Come on. The world would be a better place.
Well, there's people who don't like sex. I think just because of the circumstances, they just aren't. You know, they've had bad experiences, so that's what
That's
they think
true.
sex is.
Yeah. But you gotta. First thing you want to do is have trust. And one way to do it is to come to San Francisco during Gay Pride. Well, great. You know,
Trust is huge. No, trust is huge. Trust is all about polyamory, by the way. Not to get too serious, but polyamory is all about trust.
Is that really? Is it?
It's without. It can't. It's based on trust. It's all based on trust.
So you're
I
trusting
mean,
your primary partner as well as your
trying-
secondary partners?
mainly your primary partner. You're trusting them to agree to the set of agreements that you've made, whatever those are. And sometimes they can be very complicated. And sometimes they can be really simple.
Oh, like simple. Like, let me guess. Simple would be you can fuck anything. It doesn't really matter. Don't ask, don't tell. Whereas complicated could be you have certain rules what you can. and can't
Yeah,
do.
especially
like falling in
especially
love.
if people like falling in love, or if if someone has a secondary relationship, how much time is spent with each partner. It's jealousy.
Oh my god, it's like a complicated contract.
Yeah, you think like it's exactly. You're right. I mean, it's like being in a relationship with one person's freaking really hard.
Yeah,
It's like
that's-
try it with 2 people or 3 people.
Oh my god.
I mean, 2 more people or 3 more people.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be good if it was like a shared responsibility, but if it was like 3 women onto one dude, like Mormons, I don't know how do they fucking get by? It would just be like a constant fucking barrage of
Oh my god, like you have to negotiate all the 3 women? Oh my god.
It would be terrible. They would have definitely the majority of the house, and you would be overruled on everything.
Well, it's easier. Actually, it's probably easier just being gay. What do y'all think? Everybody think it's just easier being gay? I mean, I think it's easier just being gay.
I gave it a good shot.
You know?
I gave it a good shot.
You couldn't get into the gay thing?
I gave it a good shot.
Exactly.
But
After a while,
I
it's,
guess,
it does hurt.
no,
It's like,
never
okay, I don't want sex to hurt
Never
anymore.
hurt very much. Never.
Maybe I
That
haven't
was
had
never
enough
the
of
issue.
it. If it
That's
hurts, you
never the
haven't
issue.
had enough gay
It
sex,
might have,
right?
It might have an issue with the fact that the guy was kind of a douche.
Okay,
In fact, I wrote a song about dumping his ass.
Really?
You want to hear that?
You want to go out with that song?
I
write
got
one?
one more song. Oh, God, it's such a hard choice.
This is the song that's going to make or break you too.
Well, first
let me
before
play Princess. It's my big hit. You'll
Princess
like that.
again. We'll talk about
Princess is
Princess.
about dressing up. So.
Princess, but I do want to say that you were actually in a band called Mega Flame.
I'm in the Mega Flame Big Band in Cabaret, which is
Yes.
an amazing postmodern Burning Man jazz
It's that
conglomeration. So we've got horns, we've got about 8-10 pieces.
I think you guys are
Beautiful
having so much fun.
singers.
Yeah.
We do sort of cabaret and burlesque, and we're playing at Café du Nord on July 18th with the John Brothers Piano Company, which are great.
Oh, that's great. That's like they could do great. And so, Richie is a man who has all the answers about life.
I
You
have
can
all
only
the
ask
answers
him-
about life.
If
But
you
no
can
one-
only
no
ask
one-
him one question,
No
what
one
would it
freaking
take?
asks me.
Yeah, you have this opportunity. Make it a good question before he plays his last song.
What's life all about?
Yeah. You want to vote? Thumbs up? Is that a good
That's
question?
it.
I don't get it. I don't get what my best answer. I was thinking about this in the elevator. My best answer is like if I died today and the universe or God or Mother Nature was like, what was that all about?
Yeah.
My best answer would be like, is it kind of like The Matrix? Like that would be American Beauty. Like I got nothing.
You're right. You might as well have fun while you're here.
Well, no, you said I get one question, and you said he knows everything about
yeah.
everything.
Okay.
That's what you said. What's it all about?
Well, now the pressure's upon Richie.
47.
47.
What's that from Hitchhiker's
Hitchhiker's
Guide?
Guide to the Galaxy. Well, I'll give you my interpretation because I am very narcissistic. My solution and answer to life is make sure that when you're at the end, that you don't regret any fantasy that you didn't do. You want to try everything.
Regrets, I've had a few.
Yes. So,
What's life
that
without
was
regrets?
beautiful.
Okay, so this is Princess. You don't know.
I do know.
So this is
she the one
inspired
that
by
you-
Paul. Well, now we're using first and last name.
Everybody knows.
So she does get around. I
She
have
does.
to say that.
Yes.
So this is
Not in the
inspired
drag
by
queen
Paul.
world, but yeah.
This is called Princess. Life is hard, getting harder. Each day life is hard. Poor baby, nothing goes your way. Doesn't matter what I say or what I do. When I wish upon that star, keep on wishing till I'm through. I know what I want if I'm allowed to say. Make me a princess, princess, for one day. I'll have it all and I'll always get my way. I'll be a princess, princess, for one day. Hey, hey. What will you be when you grow up and you see what it is you'll be? Well, is that who you are or who it is you see? Ah, those childhood dreams, an astronaut, a fireman, a lawyer on TV. I know what I want if I'm allowed to say. Make me a princess, princess, for one day. I'll have it all and I'll never have to pay. I'll be a princess, princess, for one day. Hey, hey. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Let's go find the nearest bar. Let's go pissing in the wishing well. If I may or if I might have the wish I wish tonight. Yeah, I think I'll take a bite. Oh yeah, I'll take a bite. A guitar solo. Is midnight here? Well, time to finish up your slipper full of beer and find your carriage, which is gone and disappeared. And those horses have turned back into the mice you've been trying to get rid of all this year. I know what I want if I'm allowed to say. Make me a princess, princess, for one day. I'll have it all and I'll give it all away.
right.
All available on iTunes. If you
Of
want
course,
them.
yes.
Everyone
And of course,
else.
before we leave, we must get Richie.
Under the Golden Gate. Under the Golden Gate.
We are here on Under the Golden Gate TV. You are here with Richie and you with me. And we are here on a Polk Street, where the freaks of San Francisco meet.
Under the Golden Gate. Under the Golden Gate.
Under the Golden Gate. Under the Golden Gate.
It's a good ending. All right, Richie Leeds. We're here with Richie Leeds. Let me tell you, you are part of San Francisco. You are one of the neurons in San Francisco.
A neuron, thank you.
Yes.
Have you ever been called a neuron before?
I've never been called a neuron before.
That's a neuron. You have the nerve to be called a neuron. Well, Richie is a singer-songwriter, and you are working on an exciting project coming up. Tell us more about it.
This is actually sort of more of a project that's been resting.
Okay.
That I'm reviving a little bit now. This is a project that, oh wait, actually I need to do something first. I posted this on Facebook, so like mom and dad, if you're watching, you don't want to watch this, you don't want to know. So mom and dad.
This is
watch
the
I'll tell you-
X-rated version.
I'll give you just the song. You listen to the songs, but fast forward past everything else.
Okay.
So this was about, the last 10 years when I met you.
Yes.
Out in the dark.
When I entered the Matrix.
When you entered the
When I
Matrix.
exited the Matrix.
When you exited the Matrix.
When I exited the Matrix, Richie was one of the first people I found, and I said, "My God, I guess I made the right decision,
Right.
but I better hold my breath or strap myself in."
Right. So at the time, I was just off the charts. It was just sex and drugs, and I was
yeah?
writing songs in an attempt to get laid, and writing songs about people who I had slept with.
Really?
And
And you had just like got into the San Francisco world.
yeah, we moved here about 12 years ago. Me and my wife, my long-term polyamorous partner, 32 years.
From where? I hear the East Coast. Is that right?
Well, no, San Jose.
San Jose. Oh, okay.
I grew up.
San Jose. Yes.
So
Yeah.
So I wrote a bunch of songs about that, and actually I wrote a Capper song recently, and which sort of sums up the whole project. I think I'm going to start with the last song first.
Okay. Good. This is about your life experience.
This sort of sums up this sort of like 10-year chunk in time when like most of these songs were written. So.
All right.
And what is it called? Oh, it's called The Blurry Years.
The blur years. Perfect.
The Blurry Years, yes.
Here we are with Richie Leeds.
I remember your face quite well. Yeah, sorry, not your name. But it was in that club in the back bathroom, remember? We did some blow off the toilet. Then we made out for a while in public. It was a little gross, but sexy. Just sit right down over here, and we'll remember the blurry years. Just sit right down over here, and let's remember the blurry years. Some high heels and a little perfume, and maybe just a few of these here mushrooms. That curtain rises and falls so many times I just can't count. Yeah, but I know what it's about. It's just Bad Idea Theater Act 4. Time for a little more. Just sit right down over here, and let's remember the blurry years. I can sing on. Let's sit right down over here, and let's remember the blurry years.
Yeah.
Gotta smoke at the time. Hey, is that the sunrise? I said I'd never do that again. Please forgive me for what I said. I was fucked up in the head. Well then, yeah, so were you. what you gonna do? I don't know what you were thinking, but I remember what we were drinking. It was that blue shit from LA, floating around on a big blue puffy cloud. And no matter what anyone would say, you'd be all like, that seems like a good idea to me. Let's give it a look-see. Just sit right down over here, and let's remember the blurry years. Let's sit right down over here, close, and let's remember the blurry years. And then they went something like this. La